again. It's a rich thing.
Welcome back to another video. So, quick gel polish design today. I loved how these turned out, guys. So, I've got my inspo for this set from, do any of you remember the Madame Glam Easter egg? Although it's not available anymore, I just loved the look of it and wanted to do a set weeks ago with this. I love the ombre, I love the sun, it's got little clouds, the moon, ignore the rabbit, but all these little stars. It's mostly this ombre. It goes from like a blue to purple, dark pink to light pink. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to do a set using inspo from that. So these colours are from this month's collection. This is I Rule, like bright candy pastels, aren't they? Angelic Sonata, or neon pastels, I think I called them in the swatch video, and royal pink. So that's the three colours I'm going to be using, and I'm also using Pinkster. I think this was out of the Easter egg box actually. And Spring Bloom, I'm going to use that as the pale pink for the ombre. So I've pulled out Rosy Nude, and I'm going to use the Rosy Nude just to do a couple of nail beds. I didn't want anything too pink because there's a lot of pink going on in that ombre. So I'm just going to use the brush out the bottle and use that Rosy Nude just to do most of the nail bed, get the majority of that nail bed done. And then I'm using Madame Glam's long fine liner. Fantastic for just tidying up your smile lines. I use this brush to do everything today actually. It's a fantastic little brush. And yeah, I'm going to do that on 2 nail tips. Just show you doing this one. I'm just doing 1 coat for now. I think I did give it a second coat after I did all these ombres. But I'm going to stick that in the lamp for 30 seconds and do the same on another tip as well. So that's both of those nail bed tips done, and this one's just going to be a full nail of the Rosy Nude. Again, I'm going to give that 2 coats and cure each layer for 30 seconds. Just nice thin coats. These gels are just so creamy and opaque. You can get away with 1 on tips like this, but on your natural nails I'd always advise 2 coats. Right, so these are going to be the ombre nails now. So this is the pale pink that's in that ombre, so I'm going to use that as my base colour, and I'm going to stick that in the lamp for 30 seconds. And same with these 2 French tip kind of nails. I'm going to put the same colour on the free edge of those because I'm going to do an ombre on the free edge of these as well. I'm going to cure all them for 30 seconds. Right guys, so that is all my base colours down now. We can start having some fun with these ombres. I was so impressed with how easy this turned out. Right guys, so I'm starting initially by putting the gel on the nail, kind of in the same place as it is on the Easter egg box. This purple kind of came down the left side a little bit like that, and then it kind of blends into a darker pink, and then the lighter pink that I've used as the base colour, I'm just adding a little bit more of that. So yeah, I'm initially starting out putting it on the nail quite thick because I'm using a sponge, and the sponge will absorb a lot of this gel. So that's why I have put it on thick. And I literally just patted it like that, look. That was it. Don't worry about the orange peely stuff because your top coat covers that. Right, so now I know where the colours are on the tip because I can see them on the sponge. I'm putting the gel just straight on the sponge now. And same again, I'm going to go over that and give it a second coat. I did faff about a little bit more with this coat, but hardly anything. I wanted that purple to come more down the left hand side. So just pat it and move your sponge slightly up and down. So easy to do, guys. I loved how these turned out. And that's that nail done. I'm going to stick that in the lamp 30 seconds. And I want these nails to be matte, so I'm just giving them a quick matte top coat. And yeah, your top coat will completely cover all that orange peely type effect. And you're just left with a beautiful ombre. Super easy to do as well. So now I'm doing the French tip nail. So I'm only going to do half the sponge because I'm only doing the tip of the nail. So using the same colours, exactly the same as what I've just done. Just sponge it on. But you do need to make sure you use a clean-up brush and wipe around that smile line before you cure it, because you won't get it off otherwise. So again, quick cure in the lamp, and then I'm going to give that a quick second coat as well. And yeah, I'll do the other two off camera because they're exactly the same. How easy is that, guys? So easy. So yeah, now I'm going to give these nail beds a second coat. I don't know why I did a second coat, just because in my head I always do 2 coats, but I did a second coat anyway. Right guys, so that's them all done, all matte top coated apart from that ring nail. So I'm going to use this stamping plate and use a couple of those 4 pointed stars, and this plate was perfect. It had the sun, the moon, just like the Easter egg box. So I'm using some white stamping polish from Moira, and I'm going to start out by stamping, I think I started out by stamping the sun, yeah. So I've kept this first one in real time, just a couple of swipes with my scraper like that, and then stamp my stamper onto the image. And then I'm just going to use my scraper. You can use a lint roller. I'm just going to use my scraper just to get rid of all these little extra bits that I don't want. Yeah, I've left this first one in real time just so you can see exactly how I do it, because I do normally rush through things quite quickly, don't I? So yeah, just get rid of all them little bits. I did want this stamped on the right hand side at the top, but it ended up looking like I tried to put it in the middle and got it wrong. But I did initially want it in the right hand corner, but I like it. I loved how this set turned out. Perfect. Love it. Right, so now I'm going to do the same again, but I'm going to do the moon on the nail next to it. Exactly the same way I've just done that one. I'm going to do the moon. And then on the free edge nails, no, on these nails, guys, I'm just going to let you watch. I'm just going to add some little stars and stuffs to these nails now. So yeah, I'll let you watch. Right, so I'm just going to quickly use Madam Glam's white gel paint and just put a little border around these smile lines. I am going to do a little bit more stamping on these nails. I think I just added a couple of little stars to these French tip kind of nails, but I just wanted a white border, yeah, around this smile line. And Madam Glam gel paints need to be cured for 60 seconds. So just to finish these off now, I'm using some of my opal gems, and I'm just going to do a little gem placement just straight up the middle of this nail. Please, pretty, yeah, I know I am. I'm pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to let you watch, guys, and I'll see you at the end. Right guys, quickly, I forgot to mention, I want these nails matte, but don't ever matte top coat over your stamping, because matte top coats will smudge them. So I'm just using a regular glossy top coat first, cured that, and then I'm going in with the matte top coat. Yeah, matte top coats are so bad for smudging your stamping. So yeah, always do a glossy first and then your matte. There we go guys, that is then finished. I absolutely love how these turned out. I'm so sorry about that. I love how these turned out. I did want to do these as an Easter set, but no, I'm quite glad I didn't do them as an Easter set, because I love these. I love that ombre. So easy to do as well. But anyway guys, that is it for today. Don't forget you can get 30% off Madam Glam using my code. It's always in my description box with a link to the website. Please remember to give the video a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Take care, bye.